Well, this should be interesting. Hey, I have no idea what I'm doing. Hello. Hello, everybody. This is going to be
Message coming in.
a wild ride.
Patching it through.
Hey, Rage Mage, thank you for the host. We're just getting started. What's up? Welcome. Welcome, Lumia and Iceman and Kim. Welcome, everyone. It is Entropic, my Entropic brother. It is his birthday today. He is not here right now, but I think he's here somewhere, or he'll be here at some point. Okay, sound. We got game sound. Game sound. Okay, we got game sound. All right. How about some chat sound? How is this all going to work today? Well, we're going to find out together. See what we can do. Got a few people in.
Hear us.
Hey!
When he turns it on. I would assume that once we
you're
hear
live. You're
Jay
live now.
Is this
start
going
talking.
badly for you?
So
You're live.
We're live. Oh my
You're
God.
live. Everybody's live. So we've got a few people in chat, some of whom know each other. I mean, everybody in chat knows each other. Some of you may know the people in chat. We've got Iceman and BeeKimberlee and S7 right now. We'll be hearing from We Are Woo in a little bit. And I want to hear from other people who might be here. Hey. Devi.
Morning.
What's up?
Be the
So,
man. You gotta be the man.
What you're getting on the stream as I speak, what you're getting on the stream should be going through normal mic. I don't think you're getting... Let me know if anything's weird with the audio levels. Stuff needs to come up or go down. This is a huge experiment, and a lot of it just, like anything, you can't predict how it's going to go. You got to see it in the real world. We're going to be doing different things today, and I don't even know what they are. I don't even know what they are, but I'd like to hit the ground running. We've been playing a lot of Diablo the past couple months. A few of us, Iceman and BeeKimberlee and C-Star, who is, she's actually in the States right now. She's not at home, so she can't play today, or she would probably be joining us too. But we've been playing a lot of this past month or two on Sundays. How is the game audio? If you're watching the stream, can you hear the NPCs when they're talking? Did you hear... whoever
can they
was
hear
talking.
us also?
I think they can. I can see levels. I'm pretty sure. But let me know how they sound.
Hello, stream.
Arr! How's the chat mix?
Hello, my stream. Hello, Jason.
Hello! It's gonna be a crazy day. It's gonna be nuts. But of course, everything I'm saying to the stream is also going over this little mic into the Xbox chat. Rage Mage, what's up, man? Welcome. Alex, hello! Since I want to hit the ground running and just see how crazy it gets, it'll help us test the audio levels. Can you hear us talking over all the chaos? This game is crazy. This game is crazy. It's crazy from the start. It gets crazier. We've been playing up to the point where we have our characters in Paragon levels, which are sort of post-normal game levels. If you're not familiar with Diablo, a lot of this will make no sense. Some of it will make a little sense after a while, but since we're starting at the end, don't expect things to make sense right away if you're new to the game. But we'll talk about it. What I want to do is jump into a procedurally generated dungeon at about the difficulty we've been playing at lately. We're up to Torment 8, 9-ish. We have not done anything at Torment 10 yet. And the game just keeps adding more difficulties. So we're going to jump right in to a procedurally generated dungeon. It's going to get crazy. We may die. It'll be a warm-up for us. And after we do this and maybe one other, I want to bring S7 in. And he's got new characters. He's been playing Diablo for all of 36 hours. So we're going to do some stuff with new players. We Are Woo is a new player as well. And other people who might be interested in jumping in, please let me know. If you're a regular in the channel, if you're on Discord, even though we're chatting on Xbox, if you have the Xbox One copy of Diablo and you might like to get in on some of this today, we can do power leveling. We can run through some of the story. We can do rifts, bounties. We can do all sorts of things. We can talk about what works and what doesn't. I would love to talk tips throughout. I know there are going to be people popping in who know way more about the game than I do. I've only been playing it a little while. I've learned most of what I know from Iceman here, and then just from trial and error. So I haven't done lots of experiments. I have not been reading on builds, even though I've clicked through to some links on builds. I don't have a build that follows anything. Game sound, louder than voice. Okay. Very fixable. That's the first thing I needed to know.
true for me too.
All right, let's start by bringing it down there. Let me know if you can still hear people talking. How about Kim and Iceman? And S7, are you still out there? Are you seeing any of this? Are you spectating at the moment?
What's that? Sorry. I do have this stream up on my laptop. The audio is obviously muted.
Yeah.
Hey, there he is. My Entropic brother! Happy birthday, man. Today is...
Happy birthday to you.
Fences are nothing.
So any improvements on the audio there? Anybody who is seeing the stream?
A gift for BeeKimberlee.
Yay.
So this is what we've been doing the past few Sundays. Where have I been on Sundays? This is what I've been doing. Sunday! Sunday fun day.
I am so good. I astound myself. Still waiting.
Okay, game audio and voice are great, but you can't hear the others. Hey, we are Woo, there you are. I'm gonna get you a chat invite in just a second here. I have a moment.
What level is this on?
It's on Torment 9.
Knock on wood. I know. I just said that. Somebody just
17 million or 17 billion.
So what I'm hearing is that most of the chat is drowned out. The stream is getting my voice because it's going over my normal mic, but the chat in game is not loud enough to overpower all the sounds in game. And I can balance that in my headset, but I don't think I can balance that for the TV output, which is what's being captured. I'm dying here. Dying.
Me too.
I can hear you guys though. It's you might have to. Anybody have any good ideas? I don't think you can balance the audio output going to TV, the chat and audio. You can balance what goes to a headset, but not to TV.
Oh.
Gift
first
for
death.
Iceman.
Gift for we are Woo. Gift for Let me go ahead and you guys continue on. Let me send those real quick since it won't take very long. Alright, should have those in your mailbox.
Excellent. Thank you. Iceman.
So you're very quiet. We are Woo, you are very quiet.
Yeah, we're very quiet. In chat.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
The Xbox will output chat by default to a headset if you have one plugged into your controller. You can set it to also output that chat to your television, which is what I needed to do to get OBS to capture the Xbox chat. Yeah, still quiet.
Tiny bit.
Picked up a legendary potion. We're gonna try and figure it out. I want to figure it out too. This middle of a rift is probably not a good. We'll get back to town and we'll see if we can mess with levels.
Yeah.
Be a better time.
It'll be about 5 minutes, 10 minutes maybe. Jupiter's Jesus, how are you doing? Justice, welcome. If you're just getting here, I realize you probably can't hear the party chatting very well. I had to turn the game volume down. But that's not the real issue, it's the balance. I can change the balance here, it's not as easy for me to change the balance
Not ready yet.
People can't hear me. That's me.
That's right.
Something touched me. It was a bad touch.
Only Moxie.
Hey, Crash. What's happening, man? I'm also not hearing alerts. I won't hear sound effects and things, so I may be a little sluggish to respond because I have to see it in chat. I've got audio coming from the Xbox only right now, which is unusual for me while streaming. Be missing that stuff. How are you doing, Crash?
Joey and I.
I was waiting for you to start asking, or somebody to start asking. I didn't want to just start talking about what's what, but what?
This is the witch doctor. It's really cool.
And obviously, I'm the one that's behind the other.
He looks like he's shooting a gun, but it's a crossbow.
It's a crossbow. Those are ice.
So player 3 there, has Iceman, and he's got.
Yeah.
Well, it's a skill.
We'll start talking more about this, I think. No, keep going, man. I just wanted to.
There's a skill that I can get on my quiver that essentially allows me
How does that feel?
once I get it going, I can just fire it forever. Normally there's a cost.
Kind of like what I have, right?
So-
With the arcane.
Let me see. You're not seeing the
Yeah.
bar. I could flip sides here, but how can I drain my bar really quick here? I started casting a bunch of
Need more arcane
spells
power.
that cost mana. You can see it regenerating there in the lower left corner. So we've got, every character has some sort of resource that they will spend, and then they have a primary attack that will not spend it. So you can always do something. You can always attack. But if you use your more powerful skills, you're going to burn through the resource that you have at different degrees. And there are ways to mitigate that, and you can get your skills to even regenerate that. But part of what Iceman was talking about is you can get gear that will allow you to use one or more of your skills to an almost unlimited degree. And forgetting for the moment where it came from, if you look at Herdbrash's binding here shown on a powers, but you get this on an item, reduces the arcane power cost of A, B, and C by 65% for my wizard. It means I can cast one of my primary, most effective attacks and just hold it down, and you can see it's trying to eat through my resource, but it's going back up at about the same rate. So initially, you can't use your most powerful skills to no end, but with the right setup, you can.
Yep.
Add to that some other stuff that's triggering all these other spells that I can normally cast with a cost. They're all triggering for free. It's pretty crazy, but if I hold down one button, I'm casting all of my spells. You're not seeing them go off on the bar because I'm not using them that way most of the time. But I have things like a black hole that I can put out manually or just wait for it to trigger.
Why am I here by myself? Breaking.
So I am playing a wizard. I started with a crusader, got the crusader all the way leveled up.
You dare attack
I saw C-Star playing her wizard and decided I wanted to check out those spells. I needed a piece of that. I don't regret it. Playing a wizard has been really fun.
Still wait.
I'm using more of a short range attack now. And I'd like, when we get back to town, I'd like to talk more, try and balance the audio better and talk a little bit more about what characters we're playing, and then bring S7 and We Are Woo into this.
We're at 98% by the way, so
Yeah, we are. And
we're
by.
taking it a little slow here. Starting
The
off
Rift
with
Guardian has come.
The
the Guardian is the boss.
need healing or to get the hell out of
I
there.
must wait
Not
now.
good. Not good.
Alright, here we go. Bam. What that did to him, but he's certainly not dead.
Iceman, do you want to share your magic pants with the world at some point?
I don't know that that
Maybe.
mean make any sense to anybody, but I'm
Yeah, maybe later when we're talking about gear. Happy Popo, what's going on? This game was your life. This game eats people's lives. That it does. Didn't know you were fighting back here too.
Oh, nice. Somebody took him out.
Yeah,
The
Bob
good
and I
thing
were.
about the game, though, is there's really no penalty for dying.
I can't pick up anything else.
You guys weren't fighting the Rift Guardian with me? I didn't.
Yes. Yeah, we were. We were.
Trying.
But he took him out.
We had an angle on him.
All right, so let's get out of here.
I am returning.
See if we can fix some of the audio. I'm sure you can hear people now that the game is quiet. But when the game gets loud, it's not so it works so well. All right, what can we do about that? Hey Wombat, what's going on? Anyone else who just got here? Hello, welcome. We've got. Did we ever make it into chat? Let me send you another invite here. You did, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just quiet.
All right, I'm. Blabbing.
Everybody back. I'm gonna turn it in to Auric.
Impressive.
Back.
We can look at a few of the settings together.
Ooh, not enough room. Bad news.
All right, let's see what we got here. Identify the stuff that needs identifying. Wow, that's not bad armor. Too bad it's not socketed.
This might help.
Oh,
This
I
might
got
cut
2
back
gifts for
game
Seastrong.
audio over the TV output. This is the one that actually sets that. It's going to headset and speakers. If it were only going to headset, you wouldn't be hearing any of the chat over the stream. Hopefully that will help. There's not really anything else in audio output that is going to affect the, and the levels that I can control. I don't think affect.
What?
But let's see here. I'm gonna hold down some loud spells. If you guys want to talk for a minute here in chat, see if people can hear you.
Wasn't somebody was looking for the Wailing Host, right? Who was that?
I'm looking for an ancient version of it.
Okay, this one isn't an ancient version. This is just the standard.
I'm just worried that the volume from spells and everything else that's going off is inevitably going to be louder as captured than the chat. If anyone knows a way around that, let me know. Has any ideas on what to adjust? They're still very quiet even without combat. Again, I can make it louder so you can hear them, but it's still going to be very loud when everything starts happening. It'll probably drown it out. Whoa. Iceman lost internet and power.
Oh,
That's
really?
That's a good time. Hi Zarky.
Holy cow.
How you doing? Well, we'll roll with the punches as they come up. Yeah, Wombat, Alex, Densa. Hey Densa, what's up? I didn't see you come in, I don't think. What's up, man? So Iceman will probably drop out of the party here shortly. Hasn't Diablo got in-game audio options? Not sure how much it does have. Yes, it sure does. Thank you. Thank you for the simple solution. Yeah, Zarky,
I've been trying to say that.
you rock.
Hear me.
No, I couldn't hear you because you were really quiet. Let's take the music's not so bad, but let's take the effects down quite a bit. Voice can stay up, ambient, I'll take it down a little. Then I can turn it back up here. Hopefully it won't drown anything out. All right.
Is this any better?
That's better. We are Woo.
Okay, so I
me
basically have to have
anyway.
my headset mic in my mouth for this to work right.
Really? Mine's about an inch, half an inch from my mouth, but
Well, I'm using a cell phone headset that it's been working fine, but
Gotcha.
I've been laying down when playing before, and I'm actually sitting up like a normal person right now, so that might be the problem.
So, that was a bit of an oversight. Yeah, we've been fussing over it. But I was in the middle of a rift, right? Couldn't even think about it. Zarky, that's the obvious answer that sometimes you don't see what you're wearing. So, thank you for that. Needed that. Needed that. How does everyone sound? Can you hear them now? Way better? Excellent. What's up, Bob?
Chat invite.
I have detected a signal embedded
Jay,
in
can
the
you
static.
send Iceman a chat
I
invite?
have a new ally in my group, but my enemies gain strength as well.
What?
I can't hear Jay anymore.
I just wasn't saying anything. It's all good.
Oh, can you
Figure
send
things out.
Iceman
I did.
a chat invite, please?
I
Okay,
did.
thank you.
I didn't answer you, but I did send the invite. Hey, Mustaches, what's up? Zarky, thank you for the follow. I'm not hearing my alerts. I know you are probably all hearing the alerts, but I've got a different audio today. Thank you for the follow. Welcome
Mustaches
aboard.
Didn't have anything in his mouth.
All right. Do we have Iceman back? Looks like it. So let's assume we've got the audio in a better place for now. We're gonna test it out in a greater rift. After the greater rift, I want to go ahead and change things up. We've got two completely new players here right now. We've got S7 and We Are Woo, both in chat. Hey. And want to take advantage of that. So we've got some options. Dude, what's up?
Dude here.
Dude abides.
Duder here.
Since I can't show you everyone's builds, although Diablo does have a neat feature where you can look at your party's... do you not make it in? I'm going to send another invite. Says you're in the chat already. Party invite. Already, you're in the party.
Kick him out of the party.
Fine, you're getting kicked out of the party and then invited to the party.
Stealing your shit, baby.
Woohoo! All right, getting that going again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
we can now.
I
We
can
can
hear you.
now. So,
Excellent.
yeah,
Okay.
the audio
Bit
should
of
be
a
good.
disclaimer first.
Your
Bit of a
powers.
disclaimer first. My power is still out, but I'm running on UPSs both up in this room and downstairs where the modem is. So if I happen to drop again, I'll just wait until the power comes back.
Got ourselves a
You're not gonna
badass
drill
over
the
here.
hurricane, are you?
Dude, that's hardcore. Playing and playing over a UPS. I love it. I've done that.
Yep.
I don't have the equipment to do it much anymore. All right. We're going to go into a Greater Rift in a minute. Let me clean up some of my junk
I
here.
got some new things.
Greater Rift,
You should take a
if you're
look.
not familiar with Diablo, is the same thing as what we just did. A crazy procedurally generated swarm of monsters, but this time it has a timer. So we have to move at a good pace. There's a lot more to it than that, but as you reach endgame in Diablo and you want to keep having things to do, a lot of people go on loot hunts. They try and optimize their characters. There's almost no end to what you can do with that. They've kept adding difficulties to the game and more loot, etc. Keep people coming back. It works. That being said, we're going to do something that makes a little bit more sense probably after this rift. This is just going to be more craziness while we warm up a bit. The highest rift we've managed to do was a 45 we did the other day. People make characters where they can run off and solo rifts at what would be called, in the 80s. I don't know how quite that's done. There's probably somebody here who does that. But the levels for these rifts use a weird numbering system. The game has its own difficulty levels, and these numerical levels in the rift sort of correspond to that. You can see it here. Level 40 is Torment 9. We were just playing on Torment 9. When we go into a rift, it's going to be whatever we pick. Before Iceman loses power, let's do a 45. Again, this is what we did last night, or the other night, whenever it was. And then I want to let's see if your power comes back on in 1 thing at a time.
It's also dark in here, by the way.
Yes, you're playing in the dark.
You're playing in the dark?
If you hear beeping, that's Iceman not having power.
That's my UPS.
There it is.
So I apologize for that.
Don't even worry about it. So what
I would enjoy this.
what are people hearing now? Let me know if the audio is good. This is about as loud as the game will get. So if you can hear people chatting over this, we're good.
Is my mic any better or my still?
You are good, man.
You're much better for
Alright,
me.
it's very
I
good.
hear you now. So even
Back to my couch, so.
even if we die here, the idea is to keep moving, keep moving. If we slow down, if we spend too much time chasing down little unimportant enemies instead of looking for things that generate more of our progress in the level, we're going to fall
I
behind.
must wait longer.
You can see that indicator underneath the objectives.
Ah, I got vortex. Like that.
Yeah, see, you were asking about, can we play, what were you saying, Wildstar? Because he's,
Man,
I'm frozen. I want my boots back.
Me too, what?
Prevent immobilization. So, death becomes us.
We got our own thing going here.
You can die with almost no penalty at first, but then you'll start to have a timer. So in the rifts, you really don't want to die. You certainly don't want to die a lot. If you die a lot, you're going to slow down so much you can't complete the rift in time. Something leads to another.
already.
Certain enemies will drop the. That's not me getting. I mean, I'm getting pulled around. I didn't choose to go flying across the level.
No, I'm getting that too. I'm getting vortex a lot.
Not only do you get more enemies as the difficulty goes up, enemies do things they didn't previously do. I think that guy's bugged. That archer is just bugged. I have very little ability to regain health, which is pretty common to ignore that guy.
Let's go down into the right.
Right on the edge of the timer.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when we kill enemies, certain types of enemies, you'll see these orbs drop that have like a skull.
Thank you for that.
We have to pick those up in order to gain progress on the left side of the screen.
I am so good. I astound myself.
Weird once you start playing the game with this degree of chaos to think about it in simpler
dead end.
terms. Dead end's about worst thing that could happen besides dying a lot.
Oh, wow.
Dying.
Now straight ahead, I guess.
We're looking for a way to
Just
progress
go
to the next level where we can find more enemies. Certain enemy groups, enemy packs, elite packs, they will drop those orbs that we need to increase our progress at a greater rate. Here's some coming in right now.
We got a shrine up here too. Once we get these
I
guys
see
here.
it.
Iceman is going to hit that shrine, which will give us a buff, but because he's wearing a certain item, it will actually spawn an additional enemy champion, sort of type of elite mob. We'll get more of those globes that allow us to progress the rift as soon as he does that.
Yeah, a lot of these smaller guys do give us progress.
Nick DJ,
But
maybe.
not much. You got the bigger guys, like the blue.
Giant
See the
blue guy
guy.
with the arcane behind me.
If their name is blue, they'll give us a little bit. Yellow names. I'm dead again, by the way. That's like 4
I
times
should
I've
have
been
walked
walking
up.
up to my death.
All right. Want to warm up?
Are we
Get
clear?
ready for the shrine. We're clear enough.
Well,
We've got some
I-
stragglers.
Yeah.
It's not full though. That's the problem because I just died.
If you want to hit it and just vault out of there, we'll just take them normally.
All right. Here we go.
Ready?
Got him about halfway. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See the purple orbs on the ground there?
Got a speed boost too.
Those are the ones that we're talking about.
All right, where are we rolling? I'm following you.
Go.
Go up to the left. All right, we're just ahead of the timer, so all right so far.
I need healing. I'm injured.
I wish I could do that.
Unstoppable.
One thing you can build your character for. Rage Mage, I screwed up when we were back in town. I didn't show you much of what's going on. I can tell you a little bit of how I built the character, and
don't have
then
enough
show you
arcane
when there's a
power.
better opportunity. In addition to all the stats on all the gear, many of you know there are legendary items and set items. They are
Up and to
better
the left.
versions. Special properties. I'm gonna keep following you, Iceman.
This way.
Even as I run my mouth, I'm gonna keep following you. We've got legendary items have special features. If you've ever played Borderlands and you get items with red text on them, they do special things in addition to just being good weapons. Diablo's got a lot of that. So, you get legendary weapons that do fancy things. You combine them in different ways to make yourself extra powerful. Set items you use multiples from the same set to get extra bonuses. I'm using a particular set that's really weird because most of the time you can use multiple sets. I'm using one of possibly the only set in the game that demands it be the only set. It's the Legacy of Nightmares set. It's a little hard to understand how it works if you're not familiar with a lot of Diablo though. It took me a few seconds. But we're still ahead by a bit.
Yeah, we are.
Legacy of Nightmares is a 2-ring set that if you're wearing those 2 rings, every item you have that is what's known as an ancient legendary.
I'm at 11 seconds.
Sorry. I'll just hover here. We're no good. We're splitting up. Just wait for everybody to move on.
All right, we're good. Keep going up to the left.
It does one thing. For every ancient legendary item you have equipped, in your other slots, it multiplies your damage, and I think it's base damage by 100%. So with 13 inventory slots, or however many it is, you could take your base damage up by like 1,300%. I don't know the exact numbers. Numbers are one of the hard things to understand in Diablo anyways. Number junkies will love it. But I have such a high base damage multiplier from that set.
Oh my god.
How does that feel?
Stand by you.
This is bad. I'm dead again.
I know.
Maybe I should shut up for a while. We should just focus on getting through.
No, you're fine.
Jay, a little bit.
I think it's the rings that I put.
I'm injured. Your grave awaits.
I think there is wolves. I thought there were. So restraint and focus.
Oh.
Was it the first time you're trying the combination?
Help me.
I wish I could do that.
I'm dead again. Now I'm up to 30 seconds.
Well, at least you're
You know
capped.
what? I was wearing those when I was dying all the time on other characters.
Test
I
my
wonder if it
skill.
played a role.
And I've got legendary gems in
Oh,
each one
now
of
I'm
them.
dead. Oh, I did it. I'm
I'm
on
injured.
17 seconds,
And my stuff
so
is broken.
All right.
that's one thing I don't have is looks like it's Jay.
Alright,
One more second, I'm back.
I wish I could do that.
Here. While we are right there a little bit ahead still, I am going to go to town real
Okay,
quick.
no, that's cool.
Fix my stuff.
It's worth it. We'll hover here for a minute.
Yeah, I'll go
No, you
be
can do
back
that
in
really
like
quick.
10 seconds.
We're being, we're in a pincer. Hell of a pincer on this
Just
platform.
warming up.
We've got stuff coming in from 2 different directions. We're in the middle.
Alright, I'm back.
Quite a variety of attacks. That purple ray in the middle is one of the worst things.
Yep.
It's an arcane beam of extreme damage. Hard to see in the middle of all of this color, as are a lot of the things that you need to look for on the ground and around you.
Somebody behind us.
I got him. At least one of them.
You got me. Can somebody
back
grab
up
those
to the
orbs?
Wow.
All right, we're still doing good.
Still hanging in there.
Many
Yep.
times as we've died, we're doing pretty well, actually.
Heading to the upper right
Um,
when you respawn. Not going far,
Okay,
just
so
swarming out
see you
the
in
ring.
3 seconds.
I'm dead again.
They
I'm alive.
ground pounded on the way in.
Looks like the death timer caps at 30 seconds.
It does. I know that from experience.
I don't know if I got one shot or if I was low on health. But
Oh,
down and out.
nice.
3, 2, 1.
All right, 5,
Myself.
4, 3, 2. I'm gonna vault out of there as soon as I'm.
Maybe we can still do this.
Great. Killed me again.
We're gonna need a bit of a buffer near the end too.
Yeah. I believe I'm up to 30 seconds now with you, Iceman. 14. Blah, blah, blah. You guys are still ahead of us.
One thing we're gonna need is to use a shrine right about now.
Got an elite though. We got a champion right here. It's gonna
Yeah, we gotta go
explode.
right here.
X is going down. Look out though.
I see a lot of purple orbs.
Got some. Unfortunately, arcane too.
85%. 3.5 minutes left.
S7's not in yet because S7 has a character that has not completed Act 4. Same with We Are Woo has a character that is. We
you
Are Woo
kidding?
has
I'm
now
dead.
completed Act 4 and 5, and Adventure Mode is unlocked. Torment difficulties unlocked at 60. So what we're going to do after finishing this rift, for better or worse, is change it up. We're not going to keep doing Torment 9 right now. We're not going to do these Torment 10 level rifts. We're going to bring S7 and We Are Woo into this.
Alright, I'm back. Let's wait the timer.
And either go play some of the stories straight or do some power leveling, but not here. We won't even be able to do power leveling at this difficulty in these rifts for other
Alright, we're at 90 now.
other things are met.
Close. Up and to the left looks like.
Hey, Grim.
2.5 minutes.
The small circles, small orange circles you might see on the ground from time to time. Kim, maybe Iceman, both might have a power or an item that's
Waller.
putting those on the ground.
I have it.
You do right now? I don't right now, but if I stand in that small circle as well as this big
94%.
bubble, there is a combined damage boost that is so high.
96%.
We've got a leader, a champion at the top of this pack too.
Didn't see that coming.
That's
98
before
is
the
gonna
Rift
become
Guardian.
Second now.
Yeah, we got to work on this guy so when we don't have him on top of the Rift Guardian.
The Rift Guardian has come.
Ready?
I'm not
Brace
charged.
yourselves.
Good, we're together.
We got a minute and 45 seconds to take it down.
Need more time.
Twenty seconds.
Great. Killed me.
Almost charged.
Crash, what does regulars mean?
I wish I could do that.
Oh, no! No, 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 no. Oh,
Right, I'm going in.
No. Go in!
Stay alive.
Finish him.
Stay alive.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Oh, he killed me.
He's so close to death.
I wish I
Ah,
could do that.
what an asshole.
You have triumphed.
Got
He
him.
almost got me there. Yeah.
Nice.
Standing right next to him.
Oh, at the very end,
Popped.
came back to life.
Hey.
Or something.
Yes. Perfity dude guy. All mobs
That was
despawn when the
something.
Guardian appears.
58 seconds
I don't
left.
think I realized that.
Wow.
You guys know that?
Yes.
My name is Ash.
What?
And like Ori,
That all
I
mobs
once
respawn,
served the
or
ancient Rift.
despawn when the Guardian
When the
appears in a
champions
greater
of
rift.
ages past had proven them. If you have a gem, I am skilled.
I don't know if I processed that.
I finished up the gems I was working on. Gonna work on, if anything, next.
I don't know anything about this game.
We can... There's so many things you could talk about with Diablo. I don't want to turn it into an attempt at an instructional stream. I'm happy to explain things, show things, talk about things, but if I stop at every opportunity, I'll just babble, and I already babble. Yes, thank you, Entropic, for the reminder. Don't finish up the rift yet. I want to change the audio here. Master volume for the game is gonna come down. Three notches. I don't want to take it down half yet. When we get into our next combat situation, we'll see how that works. Hi, Simpika. How are you doing?
Iceman, that durability perk that I have is really
Sort through
helpful
some of
because
this,
I don't
too.
break in combat anymore.
Picked up a lot of loot in this first half hour of play.
Message coming in.
Well,
That's
I understand what you're saying on that, but it takes like 15 seconds to go back to town. It's not that's the problem. It's the timer every time you die. Hurts more than that, I think.
I agree.
I have not, Dense. Have I read the books? Do you mean listen to the in-game lore or something else outside a game?
Okay.
As you pick up more and more high-tier loot throughout the game, you become more dismissive of it just because you're getting so much of it, and you start looking for specific things. I'm glancing right now at some of these green, which are set pieces, and orange, which are legendaries. I'm just glancing at them to see if any of them are ancient. Like, this is an ancient legendary amulet. I'm going to look a little more closely at it, but it will probably go in the bank for now.
Keep that.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Oh, use the book to open all your legendaries at once. Good point.
Yeah.
You can do that, but I also kind of like to look at them, so if I open them all up at once, not a whole lot different. A few seconds difference. There is a book in town. Whatever version of town you're in, there's a book you can go to. And like a good classic dungeon crawler, hey Ty, what's up? Like a good Dungeons and Dragons game, you've just got crazy names for monsters and weapons. The things you will see will just, there's no end to the names.
Firewalkers.
Got a new potion. You have an emergency potion, every character does, but you can actually get lootable potions that change the way they function.
Alright, I'm switching these rings out. I gotta get my old ones back.
You know the rings I'm talking about?
These are doing it.
I would, which rings are you talking about, Crash? The, focus and restraint that Iceman is playing with? Or the rings that I'm wearing? I'll show you those in a second. Rage Mage asked a while ago, are you still there, Rage Mage? He may have taken off, but if he's there, if you're there, man, here's what I ended up doing. The Wailing Host is part of the Legacy of Nightmares set, and here's how it's described. While this is your only item set bonus...
Ah, shit. Sorry.
You didn't salvage something, did you?
No, I took the gem out of something I didn't mean to take it out of.
Better than salvaging something. So
Yes.
while this is your only item set bonus, every ancient item you have equipped increases your damage by 100% and reduces your damage taken by 4. So you combine the Wailing Host and the Litany of the Undaunted, get that bonus. What it means is you could not go and wear 2 of the Firebird set or 2 of whatever set. you have one from another set, that's fine. And I've got the Firebird's boots right now. But if I equipped another piece of the Firebird set, it would cancel out the bonus from these rings. So what I'm looking for, if anything, in an upgrade is ancient versions of these rings, because I now have ancient items in almost every slot. Ancient source, ancient bracers, amulet, helmet, chest, shoulders, gloves, weapon, not belt, that's the other one I'm missing, pants and boots. So I have almost a full set of ancient gear, and the base damage is multiplied so much. It doesn't show here, though. As I understand it, the Legacy of Nightmares set, there's really no way to see on your stat page what it's doing. But I've got my critical hit damage way up, and I'd like to have my critical hit chance higher, but I've settled on more damage and less chance for the moment, and it's working out pretty well.
Question. Kim or Jay, do you guys? I got another one of those add a socket to a weapon things. Do you guys need that? I could drop it for you if you need it.
At the moment, I'm good, but thank you.
Or want it.
Very generous. Iceman is talking about an item that lets you place a socket on a weapon that doesn't have one, and there's a lot of ways that can be extremely powerful if carefully used. Weapons come with sockets, but if you add the socket separately, you can really accomplish something. Hard to explain stat rolls and re-rolling just out of the blue, but we finish up with Auric? We never did talk to him.
You have
No, you asked us not to turn it in. Because you were still working on
Thank you.
volume levels. Okay.
When you pass the max level of 70, you start to gain what they call Paragon levels, where you can just keep leveling and leveling and leveling. You get very small bonuses. You get points here you can spend in different categories, and it applies to all your characters, so you can start a new character and have some very powerful starting bonuses. Later game, those bonuses aren't as strong, but are still very helpful. But once you pass level 70, you just go into the infinite Paragon levels and start adding little bits of strength to your character. That's what's going on there. Ramal Ding Dong. Ramalama Ding Dong.
Where is...
Are you ready?
Oh, there she is.
Reason I can't put on an ancient legendary belt, or I don't want to, is because I found a very specific one. Belts don't usually have critical hit damage on them, but the Witching Hour is a specific belt that has critical hit damage. Since I got it,
Are you my pants?
Are you on your last?
Sounds like the UPS
beep's
is
kicking
ended.
in full blast now, man.
Oh wow, they are. Can you guys hear that?
Oh yeah, we've been hearing it the whole time, but now that
Sorry.
it's in perpetual beep, it might be an issue.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Hey, Spider.
according to the UPS, I have 4 minutes left. That
You
may
want
be why
to,
it's beeping faster.
Do you want to shut down and come rejoin us when your power's back on?
Yeah, let me do that. I don't really have a choice.
Just hit me up in chat, and I'll get you an invite back to chat.
Yeah, I will.
All right,
I will.
Iceman.
All right.
Good luck.
See you guys.
See you soon.
Good luck, Iceman.
My ally has left.
All right.
Enemies I face will
Yeah,
be
that
hated.
noise wasn't gonna. Oh, it is.
Still hear it.
All good.
That's because I'm still in the chat.
Oh.
See you
Sorry.
soon.
How's that?
Better.
Do come back again.
Ooh. I have a weak spot for audio issues.
Always.
I could go from 0
Still
to crazy.
in the chat. I'm just muted my headset.
I gotcha.
Okay,
It's all good.
that's good.
What? I didn't even
So
know
Crash
I
was
had
talking
that
about
thing.
spending something called blood shards. I picked up a bunch of. It's a secondary currency you pick up in rifts,
What?
and there's an
I didn't
NPC
even know
that
I
lets
had
you
that thing.
roll for items spending that currency. And I'm
You
looking
come back
for
again.
a very specific replacement for this witching hour, or ancient versions of those rings that I use.
Do come back
I will
again.
probably not get them. Odds of getting exactly what I'm looking
I
for
didn't even know
are
I
just
had that thing.
so slim.
That would look nice nuts on you.
But you can get legendaries and set items and ancient versions of those from Kadala the merchant, who takes blood shards.
Oh, isn't that nice?
I've gotten 3 legendaries from her just now, but none of them happen to be an ancient version of the witching hour.
I didn't even know I had that thing. Do come back again.
Now I've got nothing more to spend. So another thing you end up doing later in the game, because you're taking in so much loot, you cannot spend the time to look at it all, or you'll come to a standstill. You can sell your gear, but you can also salvage things, and what you'll end up doing is collecting a lot of low junk, low tier, white loot, the blue loot, which is what, rare, and then I don't know which is which. Rare is yellow. What is blue? Magic, and white is plain. At any rate, you're gonna end up salvaging or selling almost everything. And at some point, even salvaging or selling legendaries and doing other things with them. You will have too many. So there is a button to mass salvage, and it will take everything that is not a legendary, that is not equipped, and that is not in your stash. And we'll just turn it all into crafting items. Generally, you have to repair your gear too, but there are things that prevent that. Items, powers that will make your gear indestructible. So as you die, instead of taking damage to your gear and then having to repair your stash can be upgraded by spending coin to hold as many as 350 items. And as you can see, that's not enough. If I drop a few things in the stash that I picked up in just the past hour, my stash is once again almost full, and I'll have to go through that and decide which ones I really don't need, give them away, break them down. You can take the powers off of items as well. You can deposit all of your gems into the stash. You're picking up a lot of gems you can augment items with. Different colors, different powers, but there's a button in your stash when you're looking at crafting or gems. Deposit all crafting items. You just put it all away at once.
The good thing about the stash is it's good across all of your characters. Anything you put in there can be used by any of your characters.
Stash is awesome, but it fills up way too easily. Hey, Misery. Good morning. So, we're gonna lose Iceman in game here.
Back on.
Power came on. Sweet.
Yay, Bob.
What do you say we change things up a little bit? We Are Woo, are you still there, man? S7, are you still there?
I am still here.
All right. What do you feel up for? First, We Are Woo. I know you've got the we power leveled We Are Woo a bit the other day. You want to play with a low-level character, an S7 on a low-level character. I've even got a Witch Doctor I was playing a bit yesterday, and we could go through some of the games straight, or we could power level you guys, do the Act 4, Act 5 thing that we did the other day with you. Woo.
Well, considering the game makes absolutely no sense, after having done that, I would opt to go for a low-level character to do the actual game.
Hey, I'm just getting ready to go down to the Lorix tomb. Isn't that great? Awesome.
Which character are you
Progress
playing on?
message.
Are you on your paladin that you started today, or the...
Oh yeah, I'm loving my paladin. It's
What
the
level
bishop.
are you at?
Are we? Who's coming in and who's dropping out?
So, I figured we'd do
just
some
get Woo in
rolls
and
for
that's
that.
it, or?
Well, I think it would be nice to get Woo and S7 in. We could wait until after a break to really shake things up. But if we are going to maybe start some new characters, or at least play on some lower level characters, yeah, I could switch over to my Witch Doctor.
I have a new ally in my group, but my enemies
Okay.
gain strength as well.
Why don't I drop out, since I don't have a lower level?
I don't
Saving
either.
Deckard Cain. Saving Deckard Cain. Make one. Quick.
Well, if you wanted to do that for now, Kim, then we wouldn't need to roll at the moment. But what I was going to say is we just have Iceman and Kim roll and just do a short straw thing for now. And we can do a few of those today. When we have too many people, we'll just roll in short straw for and try and prioritize people who haven't had a chance to play and that sort of thing.
How about I drop out, because I'd like to watch the stream a little bit, actually.
All right, and if you want to stay in the chat, by all means, please do.
Yeah. I sure
All right,
will.
so do you want me to drop out and start a new character, or what do you want me to do? Oh,
I thought I was the host.
I have a new
oh, it's
ally
because
in my
Kim
group,
was, or
but my
I was the
enemies
Kim was the
don't
host.
as well.
How was
apparently.
I the host?
Let's do this. I'm gonna switch characters too. Let's drop in on S7. We are Woo. Can you see S7 on your menu?
Yes.
So
I'm gonna go back to.
I was messing around with this witch doctor last night. She's level 30, but she was just 14, so she might be a bit too powerful. But I could just start another one. I don't want to start another witch doctor though. I'll just.
Who's that?
What's up?
Message coming in.
Is that you, Mike?
Patching it through.
Yep.
Welcome.
It's all piling on S7.
welcome. Y'all
And
come
I
on,
guess,
we'll talk to Deckard Cain.
Iceman, do you have anything that's at a lower level? Did you just say you don't right now? Did you want to roll a?
No, I'm
newbie?
gonna start a wizard.
All right, cool.
I have a wizard, but he's hardcore. I don't have a regular
Gotcha.
wizard, so I'm gonna roll a regular wizard. Start from
All right,
scratch.
let me get him started here.
Wow,
S7's a
it's
paladin. Boy, look at you, Woo. Nice rack.
He's as barbarian as they barbarian.
I'm death by snoo stew.
Hey, KG, what's
You
up?
are
Thank you for the
definitely
host.
snoo.
Sorry, I'm not actually hearing
And
alerts.
you've got that.
I'm real bad
scythe I was
responding
using
to him
last
today.
night, too.
Welcome. Thank you for the host.
Were you having more fun playing by yourself last night, getting a feel for it?
More than having the rocket strapped to my ass and ending up at level 45 before I knew what I was doing, yeah.
Pretty interesting. Okay, let's see what's our quest. Talk to Leah. Let's
My
go
witch
to
doctor
town.
at present. Found this cool staff last night when I was playing with this witch doctor. Fire bats attack 100% faster and use a lot less mana. It's kind of like what I was doing with my wizard. Pretty much hold down my channeled skill and it just doesn't drain my mana. It does a little bit, but I'm going to fix that today.
Though the prophecy of the end days surely points
I think it's
to
interesting with the grind. I enjoy the grind at the beginning, you know, when you start off with like a level 3 something and you get a 6 or a 9 and then you get a 14 damage and you're like, I'm kicking ass!
So who's got the story? Whose story are we on? We all jumped in on S7.
Y'all came in and we just saved Deckard Cain from the Skeleton King, and we got to go talk to Leah, and then we got to go back down in. So we're in a good place.
All right. Lead on. So I'm not seeing the quest objective. I guess it would be shown quest details. I don't show any, which means you probably one of us needs to talk to Kane to pick it up.
the skeleton king. He lost both of them.
Leoric should
The key.
It wasn't me clicking.
Talk to Leah.
Iceman,
You should not dismiss this.
I'm sorry,
fight
Kim?
so lightly.
are you hearing a duplication of the audio?
No.
If you're the only one hearing it,
But what of the text?
then
The saga room
change your chat mix all the way to chat or all the way to game. If you have it in both. That's what I was running yesterday, maybe.
And the Lord of Lies, the prophecy of the end days, says that at the end of all things, the first sign shall appear.
They don't have anything. This feels so weird.
So the Hellfire
Are you
rings are a
naked?
special set. Hellfire
Pretty much.
amulet and Hellfire rings are special
Well,
items
we'll
in the
keep you
game that
safe.
don't have levels. You can make after getting the
Please
right
do.
ingredients from a high-level character.
This feels
Farms
so
for 'em.
weird.
I'm wearing a Hellfire ring. I don't have any special set. And the giveaway signet ring of the Blizzard characters in this edition. So that Hellfire ring and the Paragon points I have assigned into intelligence, critical hit, resistance, life regen per second. On a
that's
low-level
right.
character like this, that's huge. It makes you nearly invincible until you level up to where those bonuses aren't so overpowered.
Leah spent all night alongside the blacksmith's wife.
Yeah, see what I was saying earlier this morning at 7 about the Paragons? I have access to 300 and something Paragon points for my guy right now, even though he just started.
But it must be done. I will help you.
Thank you. Follow me.
All right, We Are Woo was just talking to the blacksmith. I don't know if you guys want to sort out any gear. Yeah, actually, I want to really quick salvage some stuff and stash some stuff. We should probably pick a sort of a party leader for the quest. I'm thinking S7 or Woo, either one. We'll follow that ring. You can see everybody has a colored ring on the ground right now. S7 is orange, player 1. Woo is blue, player 2. I've got green 3. Iceman's got purple 4. But on the mini map, they're not color coded, which is just brilliant oversight.
You might be interested in.
We're in story mode. We can't salvage yet. No wonder.
No, you got to get Hadric.
So the quest we're on right now will bring a blacksmith into S7's world because we're in the story here. So salvaged.
It's funny, even though I don't have him in this game, I can see his fully leveled up station. He's just not there. Oh, I can repair. It's just that he's not here. Interesting.
Oh, we could still salvage. Yeah, it is right here. He's just not there. Shows what I know. So the NPC that handles forging and salvaging, who would normally stand here, who we're about to do a quest for, and We Are Woo was just speaking with, he's not here, but we can use his tools. But you can still get the job done. Something new every day.
Let's go kill these people.
Let's go kill. All right,
Come on,
let's.
S7.
Hey, Pally. Hey, Pally man. Pally man, Pally man. Pally me bananas.
Hey, Miriam's there.
I leveled up the blacksmith and Miriam before I knew what happened, and then I was broke, and they were like, "You're really not going to use them," and I was like, "Okay."
Cha-cha!
Who wants it?
My friends, I'm sorry. Do your duty, blacksmith, no matter how hard.
Is it? Nope. Well, let me see. I have all these little things that will. Witch Doctor. So my Witch Doctor's got a summoned gargantuan. This guy. The guy with this guy. And I've also got a pack of zombie dogs. So I'm my own little army over here.
Killer.
Hadric, help me.
Hey, Slugger, what's up?
Oh, here we go.
We're all piling on her.
Whoa! I couldn't have done this without you. I'm in your debt. My name is Hadric Aemon. You owe me nothing. I can help. You'll find his tomb in a cemetery in the Weeping Hollow. And if you see
Level
my
4
fool
already.
apprentice
I
out
played
there,
about 2
tell him
minutes.
to get back to town.
Oh, Crash, I agree. I think we're going to have fun with it today, as crazy as it might be. And it's another learning experience. Some games are easier to jump in and out of. We might switch over to some Borderlands later, or we might just stick with this. I'm going to play it by ear. See how everyone's feeling.
Hang on, what's the next quest? Find the cemetery of the Forsaken in the Weeping Hollow.
So a lot of... We
It's
just...
this way.
Yeah, we have to actually come back out of the cellar, and it's not far. Not far. Cemetery,
I'll lead from behind.
Not far.
So that way when we turn around to run, you'll
somebody
be in
got
front, right?
I think just for pacing, because S7 and Woo are new to the game, either one of them should lead the party for now, just that way we don't get ahead. We'll let you set the pacing.
Yeah.
Uncleared map ahead, fellas.
And if you let us power grind you a little bit at some point, then that'll be different.
To the left.
To the left.
So, still getting used to people's colors. Who's over to
Taste
the
my
right?
steel.
Who's over here to the right? Doing all right. If the mini map were just color coded as to who had what ring, it would be so helpful.
I overflow with blessings.
Oh, those bats are powerful. Gotta be careful letting those bats loose here.
Oh yeah.
They got a few extra levels on everyone. I'll just use my blowgun. Not quite as crazy. But as a...
Oh, I leveled up while I
Was
wasn't
that your
paying
critter?
I've got a lot of critters.
Mike and I are like,
There are high-end skills you can take off of legendary weapons and then assign to your character as additional passive skills. You can basically take the special powers off of weapons and keep them permanently assigned if you like them. One from a weapon, one from a piece of armor, one from a piece of jewelry. You can even assign those to your new characters. So you can have a level 1 with a couple late game items, the Hellfire Spear, and powers from the cube you don't get to till late game. You can have a brand new character like this Witch Doctor that has all of those bonuses and then becomes nigh invincible.
boots? Who wants boots? Bob, you need boots?
I need just
You get
about
your own
anything,
boots.
man. Where are
Oh,
you?
let me lay off the. Let
Oh,
me
that's
lay
right.
off
Well,
the
he can pick them up
automatic
and
food
drop them
thing.
in that way.
All right, let's see what I got.
Get 'em.
What do I got? 17.
What else I can do with my zombie
Let's
dogs?
say level 4.
I can make them explode.
Don't make dogs explode, Jay. It's
They're
too early.
zombie
Some level
dogs, though,
17
man.
boots.
There's dogs. They don't whimper or anything. They just go boom and then they come back. In fact, they have
Okay,
a
that's good.
they have a 50% chance of spawning more zombies. There you go. The exploding dogs. See, no trauma.
Truth burns.
Yeah, unlock a passive skill slot.
No dog meat syndrome here. She could see, can we turn on a setting to see each other's damage numbers if we wanted to? Not that that wouldn't be crazy. If I wanted to see everybody else's damage numbers flying,
This
is that a
apprentice's
thing?
spirit dwells within the
I
unfurled
think
land
you
don't
now.
can
think
turn
you
on
can
health
do-
bars
you
for
You
the
can do it your own.
Yeah,
A test of
more
my
control over your own for sure. Evelistus the
We
Unforgiven.
got one of the grotesque dudes.
Also got a wall of zombies I can bring up. It can be a tower that topples over, or a single zombie that charges enemies. Yeah, Densa, my favorite so far is definitely my wizard. I just got jealous of watching Sea Star play her wizard and had to make one. It's so much fun.
upon you.
What are we looking for out here, or did we
Man,
already
that
do
is
it?
awesome.
Cemetery in
Looking
the
for a
upper right.
graveyard, Yeah.
In the upper right.
Yeah, I
of
was
the
just
map.
clearing the map. I like to clear maps.
You will fit right in with me then.
You said,
What I
Oh
like to
yeah,
do too.
baby.
you said upper right?
Yeah, it's in the upper right. Bow, bow. So beautiful. Bunch of guys who spawn behind us.
Your death comes.
so do I. I'm gonna have to do that too.
Beer today. Maybe it's a point. It's not even noon here. So S7 is S7's off up here, but we're still looking for the cemetery, right? Found it.
Should be right up here.
All right, I can't resist. Let's see what S7's doing for here.
I'm getting some kind of thing. Hi, failures. Wait, where are we going? Over here?
Yep. This way.
Thank you.
Could
All right.
probably
Now,
follow the road.
Whoever knows
actually.
the map is now the leader. I am now the basher.
The
Is
heavy.
that your familiar? Your big ghost familiar?
They have. Not sure if that is called a pet or a familiar in this case, because they have both. I'll put my
There it is.
zombie dogs away for now. There are cosmetic pets in the game which do nothing except follow you around, look cool, and then pick up gold, which is actually more useful than it might sound. But,
Oh god, there's a shrine here and I can't do anything with it.
use it. Hey, we got an arrow on the map, finally. So if you look at the mini-map, especially Wu and S7, if you look at the mini-map for the orange indicator, you noticed it wasn't there a minute ago, it just appeared. We were wandering around in here for a while before that showed up.
Yeah, that's why I like clearing the maps out. What is that?
Beneath, search for the Chancellor's altar.
Aren't you dead?
Aren't you dead?
Come in.
My zombie dogs come back, and what are those other little things following them? What are those little guys with daggers?
Where are you guys at?
I have not been playing my witch doctor long enough to know why that stuff exists. Some of it. I spawned the gargantuan guy.
Oh, there you
The little dog thing is cosmetic. But the little guys who look like Humpty Dumpty with daggers? I have no idea.
Lord. Talk about OP.
Well,
We just have to pick one of these 3 defiled crypts to go into to look for this guy.
that one. And the one which has howling sounds of wind is the right one. We can actually hear those. That same quest. Alright, S7, we're over here to the right. We're gonna go into one of these crypts and either it will or won't be the right one.
Ready, sir?
Ian. Hey, Chameleon, what's going on?
Oh no. What are those things that make the green puddles that kill you?
Keep your eye on the ground.
There's several.
So they'll say, yeah, there's green and red and all kinds of things, acids and arcanes and fires, molten, this, that, and the other. But you'll get used to watching the ground a lot in some of the crazy fights because you won't be able to separate everything, so you'll have to look for what you need to get away from. You see the ground turn certain colors. Beneath you, you move your ass fast.
Hey-o.
A perfect strike.
Iceman, do you have that Oculus power assigned to this character? I'm guessing. Seeing those circles on the ground.
I can't.
Oh, wait, I do. I put that on. You can go into adventure mode on your new character to assign those powers. Is how you can get them on in story mode. Go first to adventure, you'll find the cube, you can assign them there, and then switch back to story.
I got all kinds of gear. Who needs
Oh,
gear?
I didn't know that. Kind of game the system a little bit.
Can drop all kinds of crap.
Possibly intended.
Oh, it's fine. I don't.
I think we're okay.
Well, the game's
here,
been
I
out
think.
for 4 years. If it would have
You're
been an
right.
issue, they would have fixed it a long time ago. Looks like it's this way.
It can be a little heartbreaking at first when you realize you're going to have way too much gear to appreciate. And you have to start being dismissive of gear that is actually pretty cool sounding. It has all these cool powers. There's just too much of it. You'll raise your own personal bar for loot very quickly and repeatedly in a game like Borderlands and definitely in Diablo.
Oh, speaking of that crap on the floor, here we go.
I'd really like to have my succubus.
That rolling
My
really
dad.
did come in handy.
Your evil undoes you.
So notice how
I'm getting
Iceman's...
a little confused about what's an enemy and what's Jay's little minion guys.
Me too, and if I could get rid of them, I would. I can make the dogs go away, but they keep coming back because of some other skill or property I have that causes them to spawn on their own. And then this big gargantuan guy, all I can do is spawn another one. I'm not sure how to actually banish him, except changing the skill. Right? Change the skill. Charger. That won't spawn anything.
Oh, hang on, guys. I'm getting to where I can take a two-handed weapon with one-handed. I'll be right back.
Yes, that skill's good. He's on a Crusader. Are you? No, your Paladin can do that too? I thought that was a Crusader skill.
I know it's a Crusader skill because I unlocked that earlier today. That was quite fun.
Alright, I've tamed my beast.
Now, what? I put it. I bet I put it back in the. Bet I put it back in my stash.
Fuck, huh?
Hey, fellas. This way? Nothing? Yes.
So we did not find what we were looking for in here, right? We have to go to one of the other defiled crypts.
No, we
and
got to
look
go
for
to
it?
one of the other ones. Yeah.
Well, there's. Is there any?
There's 3 of them.
Little guys are called fetishes. Look for the passive or weapon that's spawning fetishes. That sounds right. Really don't have much time on the Witch Doctor, but I'm pretty sure I saw something about that.
Well, let me go.
I thought I changed the wrong skill. Big guy.
I need a wand. I
was
still
Ball
have
of
Harry
Death.
Potter's.
This I meant to change. Army Big Bad Voodoo. That was temporary. Did Iceman lose power again?
No, I'm here.
Full.
I'm here.
What are we missing?
Wu and I are inside. We went into
leader.
the next.
The truth burns you.
S7, you still on mic?
Hello.
Hello. I'm gonna see if I can find you here. Or are you in the dungeon too?
Coming.
My strike is true.
Oh god, I gotta remember to pick up my own gold.
Spirit Walk can't go through walls, can it?
The truth burns.
Kim, are you still with us in chat?
I am. I'm wondering where S7 is in the game.
He's right here. He's right here next to me. Me and Woo.
Excellent.
Circle on the ground.
Well, for a while there.
Player one, right?
I just wandered off from the party. There he is.
Okay.
I get confused by my own followers. Sometimes I think I'm following them.
There are a lot with the Witch Doctor. I'd be interested to see what you think of that spirit walk, Jay.
I think a crusader, not a paladin, huh? I mean, a crusader is what you're calling a paladin.
Yeah.
I didn't even put that together. I've been so muddled in my head about how this was going to come together. And I have a leveled crusader too, but that makes more sense why you just got your wield a two-handed weapon in one hand skill. There is a damage penalty, but it's worth doing. I think we're in the right crypt. I've got my game volume down pretty low. This is the quest where you're trying to find the right crypt. One of the crypts has a different sound you can hear when you're in the right one. I don't think I could though.
My spirit grows vast.
If nothing else, this is good experience for boosting people up.
It is. I mean, I'm 13 already.
Does it scale the enemies based on whose game we're in, or who the highest level in our party?
I think it's the host. I think it's the host.
So that's why I'm kind of laying off until you guys balance out a little bit, until you don't have 15 levels on you. I don't want to just slaughter everything. But I also didn't want to roll a fourth character. Right now I've got a fully leveled wizard and crusader, and I've got this witch doctor. I want to start something different. Yeah, it is too early, Crash. I had this witch doctor with about an hour in it until last night, and then I put another hour or two in. So I haven't thought about the witch doctor at all yet. Haven't learned the skills. Just experimenting. But because I have the cube powers assigned and that hellfire ring on, he's a little OP right now. I could stand there and let a boss at this level beat on her. She'd be okay. What is the Zoomy set that you're talking about?
Who's that?
Your death comes.
I really want to unleash these vampire bats. But it would be a little too much damage getting thrown out right now.
Alright, where are we going? Where's the damn thing?
The way out.
Next level.
Does that mean we're in the right one if we're seeing levels going
I think
down?
this is the right one.
Yeah, we're
I
good.
think you
There's
got
our
it,
arrow.
baby.
We're in the right place. So the ancient Zoomy set with short man finger. I'm not familiar with that, but Crash, it sounds like you are. You know, I do have this on PS4 too. We can play sometime, man. I'd love to. I just need to reinstall it.
There goes the boss.
The only platform I don't have it on is PC because I had spent so many years trying to stay away from keyboard and mouse gaming for all the physical discomfort it caused me. I think this is exactly the sort of game that would just wreck me on PC. You just spend hours locked in a keyboard and mouse grip. That's where I went wrong.
People liked it better on the console.
They came up with a really workable
Blizzard did a
scheme.
really nice job of converting the controls to a controller as opposed to keyboard and mouse.
So as we're continuing to
Inventory
play,
management's a lot nicer.
now you can hear
No,
the group better. How is it? How are the levels right now? I took the game down to 70% and some other stuff lowered even more, like sound effects. How does the game sound? How's everybody in chat sound? From the viewers.
Fellers?
Sound portal.
Awful good.
Sound portal.
I need to go back.
15.
S7, Woo, have you guys portaled back yet to town? Push right on the D-pad and it'll just take you right back.
There's Hadrig. Hey, KG.
Oh, now that I can do
That's,
a wield, let me go over here and get this
You found the crown.
spear killing.
It's good to work again.
I continue to mass salvage
Why is
things.
the date was placed upon the Black King's head?
Will not destroy
I
any
need
of the
something
legendaries.
more than me.
I have a...
KG, I think that was Iceman saying hi.
That was me.
That S7 is a bit quiet, Lamia says. Or a little bit quieter.
She hasn't heard my voice
I'm
before.
concentrating.
There you go. He's concentrating.
File maintenance.
Leave it be.
File maintenance.
Baylor guy, hold on. Says I don't. Did anything pop up on screen? Because I'm not missing. I
What,
mean,
baby?
I am missing alerts.
I love you too, Amy.
I hope I'm not missing anything like that.
Yeah, that's what I thought, KG. I had stopped streaming before, I think before started following Jay, I think.
Wow. We need to do that more often.
Kick ass and take names.
I'll tell you, okay.
Baylor guy, I'm not sure. I usually take all my cues off of the alerts that I get and the on-screen alerts. Since GameWisp is kind of separate, some things are integrated, but not quite enough. But I'm not seeing any emails coming through, so it does sound like you didn't get all the way through the process. Thank you for looking at that. Thank you for thinking about subbing, and if you are trying to get that going, I can try and help. I'm not sure what I can say based on that, though. You clicked on it, it sent you back to the pledge page. I would make sure you haven't been billed and try it again. Make sure it didn't already go through and try it again. Band of Goblins, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Salador, how you doing? This must be a little bit weird for everybody in the game chat.
How do we get rid of all the crap?
Okay, go to talk to
the stash.
Hadrig, your new best friend over here, and go to the salvage tab.
So,
Well, he won't actually buy your stuff, but if you go to salvage, you can destroy things that you've been looting and get crafting materials, or hit the mass salvage button, but it will get rid of everything you don't have equipped that's yellow, blue, or white. So you might not want to do that yet. You'll eventually do that because it's easy and fast, and you won't care about all that extra loot, but I don't want to tell you to do that if you're not ready. Start ditching most of your loot.
I'm gonna get all my low quality crap. Yeah.
Okay, what gem do you have in your Hellfire ring?
The plain Hellfire ring, or the one I've got, does not have a slot, so no gem in it.
Oh. Are you wearing the
Kim, if
Hellfire
you-
amulet?
No.
Kim, if you wanted to hop back
I
into the
could.
game, I need to run an errand real quick. If you wanted to fill out the party.
Yeah, or is there somebody else, Jay, waiting in the queue?
Well, let me ask, because
I'd
I'm
be
not,
happy to.
I don't have any messages that I've received or noticed. Anybody else here, regulars in the channel, people who are hanging out on Discord, is the easiest way to to figure that out. I think I was gonna say with Discord viewers, but anyways, it all sounds weird. Point is, who wants to play? Is anyone else here who has Diablo on Xbox, who is a regular in the channel, who wants to get in on this today? We will figure it out. We can have too many people for a party and do some rolling to see who's gonna play. I'd like to power level We Are Woo and S7. It sounds like We Are Woo has to roll out for an errand, but I think it would be cool to take a couple characters all the way to 70, see how fast we could do it. A couple things we'd have to do. We'd have to run through the final boss of Act 4, final boss of Act 5, optionally, that unlocks adventure mode. Get people to level 60, which will unlock torment difficulties, and from there it'll take a matter of minutes to wrap up and get people to level 70. But once you have at least one character...
I'll be back in...
You'll be back?
I'll be back in like 30 minutes or so. I gotta feed the dogs and run out real quick.
Okay, take your time.
I've got my inventory down to just 18 things, so that gives me plenty of room so we can figure out the next move.
All right.
Which is, according to the quest log, we must go to the Cemetery of the Forsaken in the Weeping Hollow. I guess. So did everybody get their gear repaired?
Yes,
Bob,
I'm just thinking about quest progression. Here's what will happen if We Are Woo missed some of the quest progression here. It shouldn't really matter. I think when We Are Woo comes back, maybe someone can help and confirm this. When We Are Woo gets back and we've done a few more quests, his character will get the same completion credit for the rest of the Act 1 quests, and if together we complete Act 1, that'll persist in everyone's world. So if your character, if We Are Woo's character hadn't completed Act 1, and he misses a few quests in Act 1 but is there for the end, it'll still count. Just like we can power level people by taking them to the end of Act 4 without actually playing through the story. I think any major quest completions you get carry over, but I'm not sure how that works.
I'll be right back. I gotta do a dad thing.
Dad thing. Okay.
Dad things.
Dad thing.
I'm just filling out the rest of my inventory, making sure I've got a piece of gear for every slot.
So the Hellfire gear that was mentioned, there are certain... It's a chain of events. You can pick up keys from special enemies, keys that let you open special portals, portals that let you fight special bosses, bosses that drop special crafting items, which in combination with special schematics let you craft certain items that are a little OP. So there are things called Hellfire rings.
Came in over secure channel.
What I've got is this generic Hellfire ring. There's also more specific ones that require different ingredients that I don't have. Hellfire ring of Vitality, Intelligence, or Strength, the 3 primary stats. Each character has one primary stat that gives them most of their strength. There's also an amulet. And the amulet, I don't think there's a generic one. I think you have to pick one based on your primary stat. So I could make a Hellfire Amulet of Intelligence, and it would not have a level requirement, and this low-level character could wear it, but it would basically have stats for a level 70 character. Be absurdly powerful. Make one? Why not? Let's make one.
Make it.
Your Hellfire ring gives you health right now, right, Jay?
Socket. I guess it was going to have a socket either way. It does. It gives me a lot of health. So much health per second that it's...
Mine does not.
All right, what am I looking for here?
Look at this life per hit. 15,000 life per hit, and a character that only has twice that. In the Swampland Attunement passive. Hellfire amulets, when you craft them, get they get a stat on them that is one of your passive skills. And I'm not sure if it pulls from the ones you have unlocked. Can it pull from ones you don't have unlocked? Swampland Attunement. It just pulled a level 66 passive. That Hellfire amulet got a...
Hello.
Hey, welcome back.
Can I just say I'm at level 17 and we started this an hour ago?
Yes. Told you.
Yeah.
It's gonna move.
I'm at 15 already.
Yeah, that's your brand new baby boy there with the horns.
That's my brand new wizard, yeah. Kim will be happy. I have a wizard now. A regular wizard.
All right, show off. What are you doing?
My ice beam, baby.
Baylor
All
guy.
right, let me
Hey.
look at my skills real quick before we go out.
Thank you, Baylor guy. I told you I was gonna miss the alerts because I'm not hearing them, so I'm catching up. I am late.
Nice. Look at
Baylor
the
guy,
flag.
thank you for the sub. Baylor guy, rock and roll.
Nice. Jay, if you want me to join, do I need an invite?
Yes. Yes. But were you going to come in on a 70? Were you going to bring your 70? Do you have anybody lower right now?
Let me look. I don't think I do, but let me...
You could make a 1. You could roll a fresh 1.
Demon Hunter.
Really? Thanks, guys.
I'm sorry I'm not getting those alerts clearly today. Anybody in chat, help me out with the alerts. If you see any alerts pop up on screen, know that I'm not hearing them. I'm really not hearing them. Nothing. 0. So unless I'm seeing it in chat, I'm going to miss it completely. We get some love in chat for Baylor guy.
Baylor guy.
Baylor
Hugs.
guy.
Yeah. Hugs for Baylor guy.
Oh, this is awesome,
Okay.
dude. I am.
So I will
You have so much
start
fun with these attack
over.
things.
Who is the... Does anybody know who has the dies in New Tristram?
Iceman, what level do I want to pick for this
do you
new
mean?
Demon Hunter?
I started at 1.
I mean, normal, hard, expert, whatever.
Just normal.
Oh, it's got to be on expert because I don't have master unlocked.
Yeah, it actually won't alert me, Bensa, just because I'm getting chat from the Xbox and game sound from the Xbox, and normally I'd be getting it from my stream box with all the alerts. What we're going to do, though, is bump it up past expert as soon as we can. We can't go to master until the people playing have all completed Act 4 on at least one character. So, that's what I was thinking we would do.
Uh-oh.
Xbox, open that.
What happened? Can you guys hear me?
Yes. Still can hear you.
Yes.
Wow. My controller is not responding. What is going on here?
I have gained an ally.
Did you let John Doe trap you?
So, Kim,
Give
one
me a
thing
minute in town to change.
One thing you can do with a brand new character if you're playing by yourself, that's, hold on, Torment unlocks at level 60.
Right.
You can have the money, which you get to share between characters, fund gear for a new character, but you can't really get level 1 gear from the merchant. I mean, you can't get level 1 gear from the artisan, but as you collect plans for gear, you can often find some pretty low-level stuff that's pretty good. There's a, crafting some 5, 8, 16. Anyways, might be better than the loot you're picking up. You might be able to gear your character up pretty quickly, get started. Money for it, plenty of resources for it.
Where?
Wow, that was weird.
Oh, everybody's still in town. Okay. I'm hanging out at the warp zone when everybody's ready.
We still need to,
Take your time. I got a donut. And then we'll go Leroy Jenkins.
we need a little bit of a plan. I do want to take a break in a couple minutes here. It is right about break time. I know we just invited Kim to the party.
Oh, that's good, because I got a donut.
Nice.
And We Are Woo is just gone for about 30 minutes. But why don't we do that? I know we just invited you back in, Kim, right now, but let's take a break. Let's take the first break. It's a 12-hour stream today. If you just got here, we are just getting started.
Sounds
Gonna be a little crazy.
good to me.
Hey, doctor. So everybody take 10, 12, 15 minutes. We'll get started again at the top of the hour. I'm gonna put on some music. The best way to just silence the game here. Like this when I go on break, otherwise the game sound's gonna overlap. 70% I think was working okay. When we get back, we'll figure out what we're doing, but my vote is for power leveling like crazy. Want to take
Jada.
S7 and We Are Woo and bring in a couple level 70s, my own, and we'll just have to do some rolls. If we've got Iceman and Kim, maybe we'll do a quick roll and short straw someone out for a little while. And then we'll do some power leveling. We can come back to the story if we want to at any point. It's all a mess. It's going to be a fun
Well,
mess.
when we do that, since Kim just sat out, I can sit out for a while. I don't have a problem with that at all.
Well, we're gonna go do the
Let's
act
figure it
for
out after
yeah.
the
Let's
break.
figure it out after the break.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 hours of this is enough of a setup. I'm a little mush-brained. Let me go ahead and mute chat as well. You can carry on in game chat if you want. It won't be playing break though.
Get a
Stay in
snack.
chat.
You need a snack.
I need a
I'm
snack.
gonna mute the
I'll see
headset
you all in about 10,
for
12.
the cat